Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us. Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermorians! I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Never mind the furthermore. What? Before we get into it, I want to wish you all a happy Groundhog Day. Sorry about that time loop we ran to at the beginning of the program. These things happen today. Before we get into the program, which I'm sure is going to be a spicy one, Remember, we are brought to you by our good friends over at indiecd.org. Yes, the Independent Creator Directory, your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest musicians, authors, creatives, flatters. Look, you got dreams. You want them to happen. You want to find good, trustworthy, workable people. You don't want to spend all day searching through 60,000 algorithmically altered weirdnesses out of Google or Bing. I don't care if you're asking Jeeves. It's a waste of time. Go to indiecd.org. Look up authors. You want an author to help you out? You want an artist? It's all there. Go. Yeah, and for only $40, if you are an author, creative, whatever, you, dear friends, can join that erstwhile organization and be certain that in the face of the shifting sands of, I don't know what it's called nowadays. I like to call it Twix, because it might be Twitter, it might be X, it might involve emerald mining in South Africa. I don't know, but I do know that it may be a touch unstable, and not all of us have been blessed with blue sky invitations. Facebook, while wonderful, is also overrun by our relatives. So doing business there can be challenging. Take it from somebody who does. Consider getting hosted over on indiecd.org. Now, I'm not going to say go look at Joe Bachman's first podcast. I'm not going to say that. And I'm not going to say he has a code. I'm not going to say it's on podcast 1. I'm not saying that. You can't say I said it because I've told you flat out I'm not saying that. Do not misinterpret this thing. Now, because that will, because something like that would save you 50%, and then you'd be only needing to lay down 20 for a one-time fee. But I'm not saying that, so I didn't. What I am saying is, guys, it's February 2nd. 22 days. We are on the countdown to indiecd.con, also known for the normies as the Indie Creator Convention in lovely Fowler, Indiana. I will be making the signs sometime this weekend, and I will be hosting there. Joe will be there. Carl will be there. Brian K. Morris will be there. Donna and Cookie, plus our own Don, plus a whole bunch of others, and even, allegedly, Luke Stone of Hybrids fame and Fund My Comics / Fundiverse will be there for those of you who want to meet up and find out what he's about. Now, how much will it be for you guys to visit? Because we're booked out. We're booked. And as soon as I get, the pay from everybody, we'll be covered for next year. But, friends, how much will it be for you lovely, lovely audience members? For you lovely viewers out there in computer land? Across the many pipes and tubes of the interwebs? That's right. I personally, Nick Tockert, am eating the admission fee. Chomp, chomp. I am taking that so that you guys will have that money to spend on the vendors. Maybe me. I'll be there. I like money. But we'll have great folks. I want everybody to have a chance to buy their stuff. It will be a one-time shop. So don't come wandering in thinking, oh, this is good, and wander out, because unless you get the business cards, friends, or you have the good sense to follow them on indiecd.org, you won't be able to get what you want. Now, I also am forced, I say, by my CFO to remind you, like I do every single day that I stream, that we are brought to you by the Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear. 3 parts of my ongoing series of books and novels to help you not only get in shape, but to help you learn the fine art of swordsmanship. Now, friends, this is the time of year where folks falter. Maybe as part of your New Year's resolution, you thought, I'm going to learn something new. Maybe I'll get out more. Maybe I'll do something more physical. Maybe I'll even work out. And at this time of year, it's been a little over a month. The shiny has worn off. The dopamine is much less to be mined, and we have to go from motivation to discipline. It's more fun to do exercise if it involves potentially deadly weaponry. It just motivates the soul. So please look into my books, look into what I'm doing, and enjoy the glory of that. Now, I understand. I understand not all of us are athletes of the body. Some are athletes of the mind. Do I serve you? Of course I serve you with 2 games. The Big Stompy Robots Core Rulebook, your intro to the Praxis 5 universe, and Melee, the game of tactics in the current Middle Ages, for all you would-be armchair generals. And yes, after the convention is over, I will be reaching out to the elite of my playtesters. I will be typing down the notes that are currently written in fluent Nickies and a dramatic flowchart for a new version of Big Stompy Robots. But guys, I can't stop there. No. Because, summer's coming. Spring is coming. And the only thing you can do, sorry, in the little window, every time I say coming, Joe smiles a little bit. So, I know I'm doing my job. He's a good little hubby. Anyway, Through the Thinning Veil, 7 short stories to chill your bones and cool you off, because the heat is coming and you need to be prepared. Plus, as at least some of these, whoa, we just had a book slide. Woohoo! And I caught like everything, but Melee is down. Melee is down. Nick, you need to clean your office. I am aware of this. I'm sorry if I'm a little manic today. I am in actually a good mood. But there we go. That would have been scary. Almost as scary as my books. Or the fact that my camera is not really seeing me for the wonder that I am. Oh, well, we'll deal with that later too. I don't know why it's not auto-focusing. Usually, if I do this, hi, you wake up, and I do that, it wakes up. But it's not seeing me for me today. So, while you're doing with other illusions and terrifying things, Hates and Hellfire. Guys, I want to thank you. In its first month, this was my best-selling book that I have ever sold. It is doing really well. Please, if you bought and are looking into this, review it, because it is a mighty, mighty little volume. Let me do that and see if that doesn't help. It's tragic because an unspeakable killer has wiped out 2 people in the hills of Appalachia, and it's trying to hunt down a small boy. His only defense, his rather unique aunt, a plucky reporter and her long-burdened cameraman, and a very odd, sometimes large, black cat. If you want to know more, you'll have to read Hates and Hellfire. With that, let's get into accountability. Now, my official accountability before start of show is 4,165 words into Hates and Hellfire 2. I haven't decided on the naming conventions. I don't know if it's going to be Hates and Hellfire 2, subtext title that I'm not going to tell you unless you ask really, really nice, because it's still working, or go with the individual title and put Hates and Hellfire on the bottom. But I kind of like using it in movie naming convention style. It might catch people's eye. I'd love your opinion on that, like I'd love your opinion on a lot of things. Beyond that, on the Nick Tockert YouTube channel, which you were on, and I hope you were subscribed to, there should be 5 more time lapses finally up. I'm still playing with where my computer puts different files automatically, which is part of the joy, the fun of getting things done. And so it means there's a little bit of delay in some of my art submissions. The new stuff is going up on DA. Well, new to DA. Some of the older stuff, as I find, it's going to go up. I did get a really, really big project for me, was gift art for my friend Sarah, who had who has a birthday today. She is turning 33. Happy birthday, Sarah Pagan. I don't know if you're watching this, but you should. It's a good program. Anyway, there has been a lot going on lately. And I want to get into that before I get into what you guys have to say, because I'm sure you guys have a lot to say. As we move forward through our projects, I know I have to give a lot of motivation to you guys to say, hey, get this done. I'm not doing that because I'm a nagging pain in the butt. I'm not saying I'm not a nagging pain in the butt. That's kind of my job, is to be a pain in the butt. But I'm saying it because when you publish something and you get it out there, it is a transformative experience. It transforms you, it transforms your mind, it transforms your mood. And I was what show? I was listening to, I want to say Last Man Standing. It may have been Last Man Standing. It may have been the Stupid O'Clock show. But Carl was talking. Carl Witzman, who is in the chat, I have no doubt, being awesome as he always is, was talking about how getting the Somerton Man pulled the weight off his shoulders and let a lot loose. I want that for you guys, because when you are carrying around a story that you dream of having written, especially if it's mostly complete or you have all the concepts, you just have to fill it in, or like the case of my good friend Richie, the story is done. He's just going to keep finding new ways to edit it to keep from, publishing it or finishing it. To vex me, it vexes. It is a vexation upon my spirit, which, by my chosen philosophy, I am supposed to avoid, and by doctor's orders. So, I choose not to be vexed on the subject, because not Joey, I down saw Joey, because Richie's going to publish that. But once it gets out, it takes that load off of you, and as soon as somebody reads it, it is again transformative. It is a wonderful thing to see and behold and do, because it does take that weight off. It does make things better. And when things get better, it is a beautiful thing. I want that for you. I want that excitement. I want that joy. I want you to buy Haints and Hellfire if you haven't. I want no, guys. It is up to you at the end of the day to make your dreams happen. Okay? At the end of the day, you can have the whole world supporting you. Everyone and everything that building a platform for you to get right to the edge. And it's on you to cross that threshold, to embrace the courage, to find the fortitude, be it testicular or otherwise, to make that step that you have to do. Okay? It always comes down to that step, because I'll tell you something else. When the sky is dark and the rain is coming down and it seems like the whole world's against you, you can still take that step. You can step forward in blinding defiance and let that fuel your motivation. Because I believe in #fueled by spite. So if they tell you you can't, if you think you can't, that little voice in your head says you can't get that out there, it's not gonna be good enough. What I'm going to say to you is this. Twilight has made a crud ton of money. 50 Shades of Grey, with so many thumbs, has made so much money. And while I love it, while the Corn Shark loves it, Sharknado, a series of movies about tornadoes with sharks in them, has made money. that means that there is an audience for nearly anything, that your words have value, and the difference between the people who make it and the people who fake it, the people who dream about but never cross the line, it's not talent. Begin. It's not talent. It's not power. It's not position. It's not position, and positioning are socially conditioning, and where you start is where you'll stay until you're dying. No. And bonus points for anybody who gets where that little tidbit of music came from. But it comes from having the courage, having the fortitude, having the future sight to give yourself a chance to hit apply for those of you doing regular submissions, to hit submit to those of you going through sites like KDP and Lulu. I love some print on demand goodness. To hit start campaign for those of you who are crowdfunding. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care how you're getting there. I care that you have the courage and personal fortitude to do it. And you do it to the best of your ability. And yes, you will make mistakes. Suck it up, Buttercup. You're going to make mistakes. My first book it won't be as good as your next, hopefully. It won't be as good as all of them that come after. And guess what? Even if you only do one, even if you say, this is my book, this is my story, pop it and drop it, you have outshined so many people who've lacked the courage to do so. And I know them. I know people who waste and while their lives away talking about and sketching out and typing out and then hoarding their words, hoarding their manuscripts. Friends, you have been given a gift. Whatever your idea is, whatever your thought is, it's unique in this world. And you have a chance, an opportunity, unlike most people for centuries of human history, to simply, easily, conveniently, and free to you put it out there. Now, I understand some of you, I can't make money because I am under the horrors that are the support systems that allegedly exist in America. Well, then what you do is you find a site like Affiliate and you put it out for free because your story still matters. It still will do good, and maybe your situation will change anyway. You don't owe it just to your readers. You don't owe it to the characters who are living in your head not to die during the genocide of ideals that happens when any creative gets smacked by a train. No. You owe it to yourself to see it out there. You owe it to yourself to know that you can do this. And I'm not coming soft and gentle tonight, friends. I am coming with the hard truth that if you want it, if you need it, if you can feel it in your bones, that ache because there's something you want to do, do not let the corporate system grind that out of you. Do not let the 9 to 5 to 5 to 11 BS and working multiple jobs take it out of you. They don't deserve to steal your dreams for as little as they compensate you for your time. So yeah, I'm coming on hard today, folks. You're getting truth from Nick. Unky Nick's Honest Dispensary is out here giving you the facts. And the fact is, my beloveds, my friends, my colleagues, my countrymen, my fellow beings on earth, whatever horizon hemisphere you have, Everyone has a dream, a story, an idea, a thought. Maybe that whole thing fits into a little short piece of flash fiction and you can get it out. Maybe it's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages in tightly dense font building a huge world, like Bonser. I don't judge you on the size of your story. I don't judge you on the number of your story. At the end of the day, the only thing you could be judged for is, did you have the raw personal power, the raw force of personality, malicious compliance with your imposter syndrome? Because if you can't beat it, you just accept that you are an imposter and you are a trickster and you are fooling everyone around you. But take the game. Roll the dice. Because I have sat and held the hand of people dying. Okay? We're getting real hard this Friday morning. And I've looked into their eyes as the light is starting to fade. And I've listened to their regrets. And it's always, I wish I spent more time with my family. I wish I'd gone more places. And I wish I would have done that thing. And there is a tangible, almost crystalline sorrow that fills the air. Like shards of ice coming down on you. That agony of regret and loss. Now, I've made many mistakes in my life. I bear a whole lot of scars, and I've made some decisions, and I am financially in a place, perhaps because of some of them. Sometimes I've even done the right thing, and it's put me there. I have found the right thing and the profitable thing don't always line up. But when I look at what I regret, the vast majority of time, in my lowly 42 years of life, and I have some, not a lot, but some. It's the things I didn't do, the things I didn't say, the things I didn't know I needed to say because I thought I had more time. Your stories, your writing, your art, your music, once you have disseminated it, friends, once you have gotten that out there, it is a tiny piece of immortality you are guaranteed. Because as long as my words, okay, be it silly, horror or education or some of the philosophy stuff I've written that I'm working on, as long as these are tangible objects and they are separate from me, as long as the files that I have written have been disseminated out upon the winds of the internet, my purpose, my thoughts are no longer bound to this weak meat cage that I call a body. And regardless of what you think of the afterlife, regardless of whether you believe in heaven or heck or the myriad of other things or simply nothing at all, you will never face that without a thread remaining. And perhaps that thread can call you home. But that piece of your story is there. And if you are using the ripples you make, and I believe we make ripples in this world, I believe that what we shape and what we do and what we craft and what we put out into the universe it echoes and it ripples and it comes back to us, but more importantly, it comes out to so many. The good lives beyond. The work is more important than the worker in this case. I know most of the people in chat. And there are a few that I don't know. And if you're watching this in the future, thank you for watching one of my streams. I appreciate it. But I know the wonders. I've glimpsed the wonders in the minds of these people. People like Trelana Bachman, people like Donna Carlene, people like Richie. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Rich Asplin. I've been calling him out today because I feel like it. You can't stop me. Wonders like Joe Bachman. These wonderful people, and so many more. Hi, Don. Have dreams and ideas that are unique and precious. And the only way to preserve them is to freaking put your work out there. Because when you're carrying that weight of that idea alone, it is a burden. You may be burdened with magnificent purpose, but do not mistake that as not being a burden. And once you've taken that familiar burden and put it down onto paper, onto the web, into the hands of readers, a weight comes off your shoulders, a chance for your spine to decompress. And maybe you're done. And maybe in the room left behind from dealing with that idea, that thought, and producing it and getting it out, that void of space in your mental palace, something miraculous happens. And the cycle starts again. And somewhere sitting in a room you've never been to, you'll probably never see, maybe in a country you can't even pronounce, there's a chance that someone will be reading your words. That's power. And it's power you have and you should wield. Because I want the individual freely permitted, as free speech is a natural human right. Make no mistakes for this, dear Americans. Not my fellow Americans in this case. The Constitution does not give you the right of free speech. It does not give you the right to write that down, write what you want. It does not give you the right to publish that. It acknowledges it as already there. And many, many places do not have such freedoms, such privileges, and that privilege has been paid in blood. So get off your butts and write your books and get them out there, and then get me an ad so I can help promote. Because your works deserve it. You deserve it. And if you're looking, friends, for a place, once you've made that jump, put whatever you do out there. Place to get started, to get launched. Listen to what Joe has to say about it. I'll be back with the chat. That's likely much more interesting than I Well, friends, one moment. Kind of came on spicy this morning. I'm going to look at that and say, I regret nothing. And I'm going to tell you, the bad hammer, long may it swing, the velvet rope, it has no slack. And right now, I am 1,000% out of cool. I am out of chill today. There is 0.0 chill on this list. I am feeling like it's motivated. It's time. I've got another 20 some odd words down, maybe more, writing on my phone during that ad. Yeah, that's right. During the ads, I'm sitting here crunching. So if you have a dream, get it done. If you have something to say, put it out there. And if you're feeling good, hit like, hit share. Be sure to subscribe to this and get on here and tell me what you're about. So we will. Wow, we got some comment dumps. So we're going to let that get its done. And we're going to, woo, that's a good one. Y'all been talking. That's what we want. I want to hear you talk. Wow. And that's a comment dump while I'm scrolling through the comment dump. I can't even get it to scroll up to the beginning. It is, there we go. Whoo. Man, I had to jump that hump like it was the good old boys. Never doing no wrong. Beats all you never saw. Been in trouble with the law since the day there was born. Okay, first on the door is Alex Creation. Morning, everyone. Good morning, Alec. How are you doing, my good sir? I know you've been through the ringer a bit, but brother, you are out there trying to make it through one of the most trying, difficult parts of your life, and I respect the living heck out of you. Do not let the difficulties hold you back. Yeah, like I said, no chill today. I'm here. I'm here for everybody. You will you will deal with the positive motivation I am wielding. Just like Trey will. How are you doing, darling? And Trey's greeting Alec, and Trey's also putting out great fiber art, so I'll probably talk or promote that later. A few other good things are coming down the pipe. And morning, Trey. And hope everyone's going well for you. Good morning. Good morning, Carl. And I'll think same to you. And we've got greetings. Hello, Josh. And I'm just going to pop through these greetings because there are so many. Y'all are just hot getting things done. Oh, wait. We got first accountability drop. Accountability. I have been productive art and school-wise, just cranking out pieces. It's been a good distraction, pushing through, but excited as heck for the convention. That's how you do it. That's how I survived. The worst of your times can be the best fodder for your creativity. Just, you have to allow yourself to be defiant. You have to find that as a place to channel your fury. Morning, Josh and Joe. That's great, Alec. Awesome job, Alec. Great, Alec. And hello, Joe B. Morning, Alec. Oh, hi, Josh. I don't know if I saw you in, but hello. Might do it on the scheduled Burning Is Love this weekend since I won't have a show for the next 2 weeks. Hey, cool, Joe. Get that on. And great idea. And Arsonist Burning Is Love episode. It's unexpected. Oh, gosh, Alec. We do not condone arson here at Nevermind the Furthermore. I cannot speak to what is condoned in the green room, but that's not my show. I don't run it. Not my circus, not my monkeys, but I'll sit and eat some popcorn. Anyway, since we might be in and out of home during the weekend, having real plans this time, but we should try to attend. Rock on. If not, it's a good thing to catch. Trelena says, the house is going to smell so good. Yes. Joe says, it will probably be similar to BKM's No Warning, or I might just listen to music and record the burn to a time lapse. Hey, you got to do you. I had to do that late last night because I needed, or early this morning, to celebrate Sarah Pagan's birthday. And Valid Joe, Trey, are you being serious about smelling good or sarcastic? It's wood burning. That's one of the greatest smells on earth. I'm going to green room myself with this response, but she does love the smell of my burning wood. Hey, sometimes she's itching for the friction, but you just got to keep on going. Carl says, cool. April's doctor asked if she smoked and told her, no, but I rode with Donna and they smoke in that van. Doctor, no wonder it smelled so good. Nice, Doc. Nice. LOL. And I recall some of Grandpa's cigars, cheap ones, smelling not so good. So he strive to smoke the better ones, most of the time anyway. I don't smoke, I never have, but I will tell you, what the heck is it? It's not Morgan Black. Hold on, let me ask the authority. Hey, babe, what's the vanilla pipe tobacco that smells so good? Sale? Fail. Okay. Oh, okay. Sale, I think. I think she was eating when I yelled. Sorry. But the cornbread in the morning. I can understand that. Very serious. It smells like a good campfire. Might do some baking at the same time if I can take a break. Oh, that's beautiful. Accountability. Working on more commissions. They might be gifts, so I don't want to out who and what. Ooh. I learned how to bribe the cat into letting me work, so I'm hoping to crank some stuff out. Get cranking, dear. You got a good crank on you. Anyway, cats are wound today, playing and calling to each other, running around like maniacs, making me think one of them is meowing for me. Sigh, says Carl. My cat's decided to have yet another kitty Grand Prix, which is fine. Stuart and Dusty can take the turns. They understand that you have to slow down coming into the turn and power out. Boots is little enough that she can kind of skate around all she wants, but my man Snickerdoodle, God bless that cat. He's only got one speed, and it's meow. But the problem is he's like a Mustang. All go, no turn. Wow. I mean, that cat cannot handle. And every time he crashes like a sledgehammer into things, knocking tables, everything. He's a little cat. He's not that big a cat. But just the raw speed builds the force. It's terrible. So I feel your pain, Carl. And hey, Donna. I know I came on a little strong today. There may have been a lack of smoothness due to the passion of the situation. But if I am one thing, my dear Donna Carly Cohen, I am a man of unmitigated passions. And it's always good to see you when I'm in that mood. So we've got Donna, and hi, Donna, and Donna Gal, and morning, good Donna. So lots of greetings and accountability. No good for the next 2 weeks. Hoping to do behind the code Monday night. Going to try and crank out a few more pieces before the con. Everybody is working for the con. We're working for that weekend. Good morning, Donna. Trey, how do you keep hobo out of your yarn? Well, don't be near the train track. Oh, wait, never mind. Alex says, I'm going to watch The Hobbit while watching the stream. Multitasking. I see how you are. That's okay. And decoy yarn ball. I made him a small one that will get put up when I'm not supervising. He wore himself out parading it around. Wonderful. And Trey says, ooh, original or new one, Alec? That's a great question, and we need to find out. And since we are chatting with Trey, and since I'm at 45 minutes into my show, I think I'll run her ad. And I should have a new one. I don't know if it's in or not. Probably not. I might have a new one for Monday. But we'll run Trey's ad, and then we'll look around.
for screaming at you like that, but I had a mouthful of cornbread, and I'm like, I can't because of the way that the texture.
Oh, I understand. No, cornbread is like biscuits. You can't talk around a biscuit. But what was the cat doing to that?
He was all lounged out, almost asleep. That came up and he looking everywhere.
Nikki likes Trey's background music. Apparently, my cat digs Trey's background music. Good to know. And we're gonna get back to the chat. And let's see. And Alec, the original or new one? Now, for me, as a child, I will always be haunted by Smaug's flashlight eyes. If you know, you know. If you don't, watch the 70s animated rotoscoped Hobbit. It's a whole different kind of experience. Good idea. Morning, all. Morning, Thesis. Yes, good morning, Thesis. It's going to be an interesting one. To sword fans, I have something. And something came in the mail. And I had to crack it open. I just had to. And let's just say my drilling has been expanded over the course of the last week. And I find myself dabbling in things I've not dabbled in a very, very long time. If you want to find out what I'm talking about, you'll just have to come over at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight on the sister channel to this, the Historical Fencing Guild, to find out where there's a good chance Bladed Thesis will be in the chat. We may have the Bachmans. We never know. Hey, Thesis. And Calvin wore himself out and is now trying a lap nap. Oh, there are a few things better in the world than a lap nap. I miss them. Thesis! Ooh, I may have done my voice in a bit. Hold on. I'm going to get my big beverage. Foxy and I won't be able to stick around for the whole show. We both got doctor appointments in a couple hours. You have my condolences. That's much better. Normally I try to drink during the commercials, but I was mid-conversation. Nothing serious, just regular checkups. Good to know. We had a great Last Man Standing last night. It was all PG because the naughty gals had both gone to bed early. No, it was a really good show, and I almost tried to get in on it, but I thought I was going to bed, and then my hips informed me, no, you're going to be awake for quite some time. Might as well be sociable. But because of that, I got some good stuff done. It was a great program. If you didn't see it, catch at least the end. I know for sure that that's good. Good luck on checkups. And we're joined by the incomparable Dan Hollifield. Good morning, sir. And good morning and greetings. Dawn has risen. Dawn has risen. Dawn has risen. Dawn has risen. And she's in my chat. Good morning, Dawn. Morning, Dawn. Accountability. Finished up my secret project last night into this morning. What is it, you ask? Tune in tomorrow at 6:30 Central to find out. YouTube.com/live/ a whole bunch of gobbledygook for the Tea House. Thesis' wonderful show. Link saved. Hey, Dan, Dawn, and Thesis. Hi, Joe, Carl, and Donna. Morning, Dan and Dawn. Hello! We got lots of greens. Hey, Trey, Thesis, and I'm guessing Foxy. Well, usually Foxy's around, you know. Lindsay said to say hello to everyone. Hello, Lindsay, dear. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning, and I hope you're enjoying the fact that you get more time with your beloved Dan. That makes me happy. Maybe she can show up in the next installment of Old Dan. And hello back to her, and everybody saying hello, Lindsay, and hey, Lindsay, and everybody loves Lindsay. And accountability, still riding high, as you should, on finishing Death and Down Under, and the news, my Muncie book is featured on one of their associated pages. That's awesome. Okay, authors, what he did here. A Death Down Under's great concept. Everything I've heard about is going to be great. His Muncie book, he found a subject he's passionate about. It has a narrow niche, a narrow, deep niche. And he's capitalized on it. Plus, he's done, I want to say, a yearly edition. So he comes back, adds, tweaks, bam. Ads, tweaks, spam. Lay down the money and get the funky music till you get paid. Anyway. So yes, keep doing it. And Trellanus, 1 minute warning. That's awesome, Carl. Morning, folks. And we got, hi, Foxy. Everybody's greeting Foxy, and except some folks who are greeting Lindsay. Foxy, I'm a bit groggy this morning. That's okay. It's all rainy here. It's making me want to go back to bed. That is a great way to spend a day. I'm not even going to lie about it. And hey, Josh, how's the weather? Hope everything's going good. Oh, Trellanus, we've got a BP smog cloud. It stinks like gas here. Oh, you poor thing. Well, you know, if you ever get tired of the smell, we can renovate my basement. You guys can stay there. There are even like big metal beams we can add chains to. It'll be good. It'll be good. Anyway, accountability did a few adulty things. Oh my, Dawn. Oh, around the house and getting through some of my to-do list. Sorry, I green roomed that for a moment. Yes, that's a good way to get stuff done. And yes, poor Trey. And then Alex's Wi-Fi went out. Oh, you poor thing. And Dawn is giving Josh the bird. I'm sure it will be returned later. And hi, yay, Dawn. And we're going to scroll. I have comment dumps. Yes. Wow. My comment dumps have comment dumps. Okay, hold on. Wow. There we go. Greetings and greetings and greetings. And Dawn says, I think I overdid it a tad since my back was quite mad during stupid o'clock. I'm sorry, dear. And we got more greetings and greetings. Here we go again. It's Groundhog Day. See, somebody got the joke. I am glad. I got you, babe. Do, 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 do. I got you, babe. I'm sorry. There was a very small child who was a relative of mine. And they loved the song, I Got You, Babe. Sonny and Cher. But all they knew was, I got you, babe. So this little dude for hours would sing, I got you, babe. Throw a couple dues, and I got you, babe. Almost as bad as little me trying to sing La Bamba with no grasp of Spanish. Glitch in the Matrix? I believe it, Carl. Groundhog Day. And Carl, what's the due date for No Warning Recordings? Ooh. Anytime in the next month, Dawn. That good? I guess, LOL. I don't want perfect. Dawn, I want everyone's cruddy video. Perfect is overrated and impossible. No. Perfect is the enemy. Hold on, folks. Perfect for a creative is the enemy. Perfect is the ultimate nightmare. Because once you have perfected it, once it is at its peak and can get no better, there's nowhere else to go. No new mystery, no new hope, no new mountains to climb. If you were to achieve perfection, it would be the death of motivation. So, thanks, but no thanks. I'll keep being imperfect and having something to reach for. Embrace your imperfections. They make us who we are. And let's see. Folks, just record yourself saying, I had no warning, or something similar. You start the video 1 second before you talking, leave a blank second after that, so I can edit them together. Hey, you've all seen Nick's intro twice today, and the current No Warning intro. I do it kitschy and humorous. We'll be there in spirit. Yes, you will, Foxy. I think that if my proof copy gets here by Monday, the cover looks good, I can get Death and Love down. Ooh, wow, that's a quick turnaround. That is a fast turnaround. That's one thing we would not get through Amazon. And featuring the spy scene that Aunt Donna called the spy sex scene that Aunt Donna called cute. Aww. Sometimes being naughty can be cute. Absolutely. No comment. Especially when someone plays the innocent. Yep. I'm waiting for Haints and Hellfire, along with other books at the con. I've got 10 of them right here in this box. They're waiting for you. The books are waiting for you. Come on, knock on my door. We've got books and more. Ma, give me money too. Anyway, the Nick Field seems to be strong today on this camera. Absolutely. It's just doing that. I think my cables must have gotten a little loose. I have to check because my drawing display was turning off too all on its own. It was rather problematic last night. So happy Friday, Cindy Cat. Is always good to see Cindy. She is in the house, and believe it or not, we're actually at about a commercial break time. So I have a couple things I have to do, and one of them is Hey, Cindy. How you doing? It's been a while. Cindy says, I have to type really fast because it will end too soon. You're not wrong. Hey, Cindy. And I know I'm an hour behind. It's okay. Hey, Cindy. Waves. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Cindy. And big stompy robots with small arms keeping their eyes on to the skies with simple swords and spears or fighting axes. And the link to my lovely bookstore. Thank you for your support. Thank you for sharing that link. And thank you all for going there and buying things. I do need reviews. Both, put them up on Amazon, whatever you think, but also tell me if you're local-ish, digitally local. I think that was Last Man Standing last night. Yes, I could have written that book for years, but I needed to get it done. You can always go back and update it or rewrite if you like. Yes. You mean you can write something, but you can edit it, but you can't edit a blank page? I've heard that somewhere. And I have. From the amazing Daphne Leish, which reminds me. Anyone over the age of 40 knows exactly what that sound is. And we have tune into Nevermind the Furthermore today at 9 a.m. Central. Or check out Nevermind the Furthermore Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern, at youtube.com/@Nicholas Tockert. That's me. And find the Historical Fencing Guild tonight at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm sorry, timelines have been interesting because I have a friend who's out in California, and I have been speaking with her. And our conversations end up going rather late into the night because of the time changes. Check out Nick's art at deviantart.com/NickT. Yes, I've already accomplished something I never thought possible. I've written 2 short pieces of music that are out there for the whole world to hear. Anytime I see my ad, I feel accomplished. That's what we want. Support Nick's efforts to teach people to be safely dangerous. Patreon.com/the Historical Fencing Guild. Yes, thank you. Hey, Nick. Yes, Alec. You like manatees, correct? Yes. Yes, I do. Just curious on something. Okay. Yes, I quite like manatees. The running joke is this is born from a time where Xander and I had an extended summer, okay, because of some things that happened when he was little. And part of that involved him and myself going down to a lovely lake in LaPorte. And little, almost a pond, not a lake, very shallow. And I realized I'm at my happiest being a fat man floating around in warm, shallow water with no worries and no cares. And, possibly eating. And I realized that's basically the lifestyle of manatee. And that has some real benefits. I mean, just if I was ever in a situation where I wasn't worried about, myself and everybody else and everything and just chill, the way of the manatee sounds quite delightful. And once that became a thought, and because I'm, chunky, I embrace the fact that I am chunky, even though I'm working on it. The Mighty Manatee Man, Master of Marketing, was born. So yes, I do, in fact, like manatees. My wife took me all the way down to Columbus, Ohio, to let me see manatees in real life, face to face. And they are cool. I like floaty potatoes. In fact, let me check something real quick. Let's see if it's still there. It might not be. No, it didn't get uploaded. I'll have to upload it later. I'll have to upload my "Don't Hate Potate" video image, but I don't. It's on my local computer, so even Joey can't do that. I mean, it's scary because Joey probably could if he decided to use evil Joey powers to remote into my computer. But that being said, we'll go here, and I know where that tidbit of music was from. Excellent. Manatees are cool critters. I really need you to go to igg.me/@SindyKepp and pick a perk. You can get some really snazzy short stories and a cool cover art from Royal Cruise. Excellent. Quote from Nick about manatees: "Don't hate potate." Have a great weekend, Cindy. And amen, brother Tockert. If I had a dime for every wannabe artist, writer or artist, I wouldn't, I would have a much better setup. I tell you what. Spoiler, I'm looking into a special backer bonus for people who join in the fun. Oh my. And look at this. Dan is getting www.apphilianwebzine.com. It's .com. And danhollifield.bandcamp.com, where you can get some great stuff /album/Old Dan, an audio story. Old Dan is a supernatural podcast story, and as such may not be suitable for all listeners. Audience discretion is advised. And yes, I inverted part of that to avoid getting in trouble. Ha. But need some tea and talk about Chinese martial arts? YouTube.com/@BladedThesis. And Amazon.com/store/Daniel Hollifield /author/Boo Mac VDM. Terrors. Amazon.com/source for Brian K. Morris. Foresight into Morris's stories can be found here. Patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. Because we love BKM. And I haven't done it in a long time, but #bring Cookie home. I'm hoping he is still marching boldly towards that very intention. And Sign up for Rising Tide's newsletter at risingtide.pub. I'm working on writing a book that Nick suggested I'd start that I've been kind of thinking about writing, and I'm writing it. It's a progressive book. It's about my life, kind of. More continued what I've been through, what I've learned and grown from. It's going to be a work in progress until I feel like I'm content with my life. When I feel. Well, I think Nick knows what I mean. Exactly. It's a great form of journaling. It's important, and I think you'll do good for it. And I can tell you, once you get it out, it will probably join the banned books, which tells you it's really good. Oh, I should not have said that, but it's the truth. Read banned books. Anyway, check out The Art of Royal Cruise. You can even commission custom work from him at royalcruise.art. Absolutely. And help send a competition team to the International Chinese Martial Arts Championship in Florida next June, and maybe even win half the money in the raffle. bit.ly/shadowfist5050. And I'll be in a meeting about editing bank procedures. Almost half as fun as it sounds. Catch up with you later. You take it easy. In the meantime, go to http://igg.me/ the word, not the sign, /CKOEPP and get on some of the fun stories. Waves. Later, y'all. Later. Bye, Cindy. And the idea that someone is getting happiness and comfort from an item I've made gives me an amazing feeling of joy and accomplishment. She is so cool. Y'all. See on my wall, cool. Sorry it's out of focus. My camera's just being cruddy. You see that blue fairy-winged Navi? She gave me that. And every once in a while, because it's quite weighty, I think of, and occasionally I do, pitch it at somebody whilst saying, hey, listen. And if that doesn't bring you joy, I don't know what will. See you, Cindy. And I know what you mean, Trey. I keep smiling just knowing that Dawn has my journal in her hands. It's going to be showing it off to others. And Dawn is honored to be doing that for you. And I love saying that. You guys should have seen when I was doing on-spot pet portraits for people. This one lesbian couple kept coming back because they were so happy and so lovely to work with when they kept bringing pets. That's delightful. I was grateful to be able to work with them. I think I was at that event. And they brought a snake, a turtle, some lizards, multiple dogs, and some other reptiles and animals. And then there was a lot of people with their pets, and I did a memorial piece that day for someone who's for their dog that just passed. That's beautiful, Alec. I would have been too interested in the animals to be productive with anything else. It was hard. Very cool, Alec. And I talked to the animals. I used my free hand to get their attention, LOL. Nick is the ghost pepper seed stuck in your teeth today. He's the heat you just can't beat. He is Darkwing Nick. No, get it done. Get it done. Do it. No. Thank you, Shia LaBeouf. Actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf is hiding somewhere in my home. He usually is. Where are everyone else's monkeys in this group? Woo! Oh, God. Don't hand me a straight line like that. We'll say they're being chastised and we'll move on. I actually have plans for this weekend. Yes! Nice, Foxy. Hopefully good plans. Dawn says good morning. She says good morning. Going to a movie with a friend who recently lost her husband and needs an occasional night out from the kids. Respectable and kind. I don't know why my camera is so out of focus. And Trelena says good morning. She says good morning, but in a slightly higher pitch because, yeah, it's Trey. Anyway. Give lifey to your wifey. Anyway, Nice, Foxy. My condolences to her and her family. We helped put up her Christmas tree because she wanted it for the kids. That's sweet. Glad you got she has your shoulder to lean on. I respect that intensely. Hope the two of you have fun. Foxy, glad she has friends like you. And we're seeing the movie based on the book that we're reading for book club. That sounds nice. Yes, it's good that you support her. Oh, Trey, original Hobbit. Flashlight eyes, Smog. Yes. Yes. Anyway, we're about commercial time. And we've got so many good people. Okay, well, I need to run a reminder that this is coming. Bishop Kincaid is coming. You guys don't know how cool that is. It's awesome. I'm trying to figure out why these things are malfunctioning. And yes, Calvin loves his Troy says, wait, I have a new ad? It's one of my newer ads in circulation. So, yeah, news to you. You might end up with a new ad. I may just make something say, buy Trey stuff, or else. News to me. Now I'm tempted. In case you're interested in my weird new bucket list item and a YouTube video. That's intriguing. Cornbread. Priorities are imperative. Oh, yes. And it's good cornbread. Joe. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. And February's here at last. Yes, January is over. Although January did right by me. I've not much beef with January. Hey, Chris, squee. Hey, Chris, morning, Chris. I'm being honest, Alec. I haven't created a new ad. No, it's newish. Hey, Chris, you're talking about the animated Hobbit movie. I love it. John Huston has one of the best voices for narration ever. Oh, yeah. Kind of went squirrel mid-conversation with Ethan when I saw a squirrel outside my window. Squirrel! Hey, everybody. Good morning. And hey, Chris. Love it when squirrel moment involves an actual squirrel. Squirrels are God's tennis balls. Hey, Thesis. I found there are potentially 600,000 Muncie players who might see my book. I can hear female groupies assembling right now. Forget the money. Hey, Chris. And if you want some serotonin, look up Leonard Nimoy singing Bilbo Baggins. Bilbo Baggins. Yes, now shoot. No, he is such a voice. And Carl, I internally squeed. Thanks for the acknowledgement in the book. I admit that my ego is being stroked. You are welcome. And be thankful that you haven't been near Joe Dog during methane release, Trelena. Dawn, I internally squeed. Just love that. Yes. Trelena, that was an enjoyable, catchy song sung by Leonard Nimoy. It was. How ironic and kind of appropriate, too. Nick's longest show in the shortest month. This is why I keep asking who will be at the con for sure. I need to figure out how much money I need to bring for all the goodies I'll be returning home with. Yes. That'd be me, Don, spending everything I made. That's part of the joy of these conventions. And probably then some. Probably. But only if I had it. Without it, I can't spend it. Yep. We've done book trades with authors too. Keep the tax people out of it. Cash happens. Same here, Dawn. That he does. See, John Huston and Jeremy Irons are two of my favorite actors who have narrated things. Nothing wrong with trade barter. Alas, but I have nothing to trade per se. If I pay thee not in gold. Wow, I should not have said that. Anyway, gotta save some of that money, Don. You need to buy something for Foxy and I. That's what the pre-opening con times are for. Everyone checking out the other booths and making deals with each other. Yes. Yep, I have another show after this convention. Rock on! Plan on it, Thesis. I was kidding. I'm not. I don't believe Dawn was, Thesis. She got you. Miss Saren. Miss Saren, hello. How are you, though? She said I was gonna send Nick a cute video of manatees the other night. Then I saw he'd already liked it. It was so cute, though. They were just falling asleep. Their little nose would the ground. Oh, yeah, they're adorable. That's why the amazing Cindy Cat made me my Amaguri manatee, which is in the living room because it gets cuddled often. Hey, Miss Saren, and thank you again, Miss Saren, for all the hard work you're doing and putting into putting that audiobook together. If you are seriously getting into narration and going to look at that as a business model, which I hope you do because you are incredibly talented, please let me know because I want to do whatever I can to help. And guys, once she's done with my project, because she's already awesome, if you want to hire a good narrator, I don't know if she's up for it yet, but reach out to Miss Saren. I'd love to get Miss Saren and Dan Hollifield doing like a tag team narration thing. Hey, Miss Saren. Hey, Adon. I saw that video and I could relate. Oh, yes. I was going to send that too. Manatees have a slow grace about them. Nick's mind and voice, however, move at a much faster pace. Oh, that's true. That's true because I have to. Remember, for me, the manatee would be the ultimate vacation when I'm not having to fire on, more cylinders than I actually possess. Hello, Miss Saren. Hi, Miss Saren. That's the human in him. Yep. Hey, Saren. And good morning, everyone. LOL, True Foxy. Hey, Miss Saren. I'm so excited for Kelly. Sounds like things are falling in place. They are. And we're joined by Johnny Cage. Sup, Johnny? Kelly's done great things. Well, the greatest one was hiring me. I'm biased, but I'm also right. You are a paragon of just humility and chastity, and you are just so selfless in your, it is so kind of you to let us live in a world where you are, Johnny. One of my favorite vampires of all time, and everybody's greeting Johnny, asking how it goes, and humble as always. Could be better, could be worse, same old. Like you don't hype me just as much. And I say things that are true. Johnny, you are worth the hype. I've seen your artwork, sir. And you're good at what you do, Johnny, both the art and the snark. Thank you. Welcome. Only snarky to the ones I love. I'm going to send you some art, Nick, so keep a lookout for it. Will do. I am currently drawing another concept piece, and it's traditional. It's just going to be inked. Cool. We have a rain-snow mix right now. Yuck. Oh, that's no fun. Well, that's no fun. See? It's really nice out here. Oh, yeah. Ice Queen, how are you doing? She's chilling. Oh, God, I can't believe I dropped that line. Oh, well. Hi. As soon as I get over the learning curve for doing voices of assertive men, LOL, then absolutely, it's a lot of fun. I'm sorry. It's like I've considered doing an all-female cast of adventurers, but you're just doing so well. And yuck, Foxy. Hope it doesn't stick around. Hi, Ice. Hi there, Ice Queen. And submissive comes more naturally to her. Yes. I find submissives come quite naturally to me as well. Hold on. I earned that one hard. Give me just a minute. Yeah, I had to knock the green room myself on that one. No regrets, but hey, Don, probably not. We've been warm, dry most of winter, so I don't see it changing now. And hey, Angel Face. I mean, no lies detected, but you don't have to say it publicly. Hello, Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. Dawn is only snarky to the one she loves. She must love me a lot. Sanskrit? What? Yo, okay. Good God, Nicholas. Wow. Uniform. Quite. All right, I'm caught up. I'm going to run some ads, and we'll probably wrap it up because I do have some things to do. Either that or I have to turn this into an art stream, and I haven't quite decided. So let me run an ad for.
Hello, I'm Dan Hallfield. I'm the senior editor and publisher of Abelian Webzine, the world's oldest free creative writing e-zine since 1997. Since then, we have helped over 500 amateur writers learn what they needed to turn pro. www.aphelion-webzine.com and read not only what we've got going on right now, but 28 years worth of our archives of stories. Thank you very much.
No, Dan, thank you for all the hard work you're doing. Now, I do need to run some more ads for some other great people because I want to make sure that they are getting the promotions that they need and deserve. And I want to remind you guys that Daphne and Nita should be back soon. I don't think they're back today. I think it's next week. But just to remind you what they're all about, we'll start there. There's just so much great stuff that we have to share, and I love these small creators, these big creators, the people who are known to us, and the people who maybe we wish were known to us, like Kat Rotherman.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
Yep, folks. And as we let Kat art, I want to let you all art. And Daphne, they are back at it. Excellent. That's her joke. I said I had to update my writing resume, and Dawn asked if it were in Sanskrit. Decided it's uniform. Kitty feed time. Fun time. See y'all later. Guys, I'm going to see you guys Monday for the next Nevermind the Furthermore. I also will be doing an art stream at some point, either today or later this weekend, while I can prepare for next week's shows. Remember, I will be on at 8 p.m. Eastern for another episode of the Historical Fencing Guild. I have a lot to talk about, something to reveal. It's going to be a good one, and I will see you all very, very soon. Keep writing, keep drawing, keep doing what you do, because you can always edit it, but you can't edit a blank page. I love you, and you should too. Toodles.